Good mid-morning, everybody. Welcome back to Michelle's garden. I'm gathering up my stuff so I can go outside. I'm doing a lot better, feeling a lot better. I go back to work in a couple of days, and I have enjoyed every single minute of being at home, even though I was sick at first. It's been awesome. I wish I could be at home every single day. I just love being at home. That's my place to be. Show you what I got. Poking my hat. My coil antennas from Mr. Mickey at Hills Mill Homestead. My Electroculture experiment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go outside and I'm going to put some of these in the garden. I'm not exactly sure where just yet. I'm thinking I planted 2 rows of peaches and cream corn and 1 row of Indian corn. And of course, they haven't come up yet. I just planted the peaches and cream yesterday. And the Indian corn has been in the ground 2 days now. But I'm going to put these in the ground anyway, even though I don't have, I see something on my hat. You see that? Even though I don't have a plant up yet, because you're supposed to put these at the south end of the plant, south of the plant. But since I don't have anything, I'm just going to put them in the ground, in the rows with the seed. And the one that I have up with the cucumbers actually, it's took off. It looks pretty good. We'll go up here and see this. I had to get my shoes on, grab all my stuff. I'm sure I'll be back for something like probably some water. That would probably be a good idea because it's really hot outside. And it's very hazy out. Yesterday was in the upper 80s. And I was working on some chicken wire that I'm putting around the bottom of my fence of my garden because I got some rabbits getting in. I hear a tractor. They've been cutting the fields. There's a field beside of us. And then we have 5 acres of land that we rent out for hay. So they've been working on the fields around here. So we'll take a walk up to the garden. I think it's the guy beside of us that's getting his hay up. When they start cutting the fields like that, I start keeping my eyes peeled for snakes, because I sure don't want to run into one. But on my time off, I didn't overwork myself. You know, I got out here if I felt okay. And I ended up picking all the green beans except for 1 row. And I canned 30 quarts of green beans. So we're good to go for green beans for a while. And I harvested all the onions. And I got them hanging up drying. I'm going to show you that as I get closer out here. Let me turn you around here and show you this onion harvest. So I got a bunch sitting on this shelf right here. Just letting them sit and dry. Let me get around here on this other side. So I'm just laying them out to dry. And they will lay there for a couple of weeks. You'll see as the ends die off right here. And when that dies off, I'll cut it off like right about here. I got some more. These I just pulled yesterday, so they got a little bit of drying time. And then I have some more outside here to the side. Show you those. I got onions everywhere, guys. Check this out. Got them laying on the wooden pallet, hanging off a wooden pallet. Just onions everywhere. And smell, gosh, it's strong smelling. Let me show you how hazy that it's looking out here. I don't know if you can see that haze way out there over the mountains, but it's really smoky and hazy out here. There's the tractor, the guy that's been cutting the field. All right, let's go in here in the garden and show you what I've been doing. It felt so good to get the garden cleaned up, get some beans processed, and get the onions out, things that really needed to be done. I'll show you this chicken wire I've been working on. I don't know if you can even see that. There's the roll right there, and it's all down the side there, about 2 feet tall, because of the rabbits and they getting in there. All right, let's go in here and take a look around. My peppers are doing pretty good. I had been saying that these were black-eyed peas, and I was wrong about that. These are pinto beans. And I looked up when to pick pinto beans because I've never grown these before. When the pods turn yellow, that's when you pull them off and shell them. Okay, I've got this one last row of green beans. This is my Cherokee Trail of Tears green beans. I'm going to keep those for like fresh eating, and I'll probably be giving some of those away. And then here's where I had all of my other green beans. These 2 rows, I planted corn there. I don't have anything in this row right here, and I ordered some black-eyed peas. I think the reason why I thought there was black-eyed peas in that first row was because I remember ordering some, but they were out. So I have ordered some, and I'm gonna try to plant them. I'm always late to the game, but I'm gonna try to plant some anyway. There's my corn, it's been doing good. Okay, so here is the English cucumbers that do not have Electroculture on them. They're growing slowly. They got a little bit of damage on the leaves here, but they're doing fairly well. And then here's the plant that has the Electroculture, and it has just taken off. Now I did adjust the copper coil at the bottom of the plant because I think I had it in the wrong place, but it really has taken off this week. And there's the one beside of it. It's doing a lot better too. Let's go over here and check out the tomatoes. I did pull out all the onions from this last row right here, and I added some fresh compost, and I have filled this up with sunflowers. The reason for that is I just don't want it to sit empty with nothing in it, because all I'll be doing is pulling weeds for the rest of the summer out of that, and I wanted something in there. Right here I pulled out my spring blush peas, and I planted 4 gourd plants, or not plants but seeds, 4 seeds of gourds to try to grow some birdhouses for the kids to paint. And that's going to be a long process. Here's the tomatoes. I've done a whole lot of tying up and pruning on these tomatoes. I want to show you this one. It's like a cherry tomato plant here. Get this out of the way. I want you to see this. Isn't that beautiful? I mean, that is just one big cluster of cherry tomatoes there. These are about the size of a quarter. And this is called, I don't know if you can read that, Sakura, Sakura, not Shakira, but Sakura. This is something new to me. I've seen this grown in a greenhouse, never outside in someone's garden. They put off these just beautiful clusters, and I mean this thing is loaded full of those little cherry tomatoes. So I'm excited about that, trying that this year. The tomato plants just look awesome. I don't have any electroculture on those. I've been out here pruning, tying up, and they just look great. I've even been checking them for tomato hornworms. Don't have any of that going on. This row here is my Indian corn. This is where I'm going to put some electroculture in this one. My zinnias are coming up there. Jalapeno peppers there. Pulled out all my carrots. Don't have anything going on there. I got this, I think I said in one of my last videos that this was a cucumber. This is a watermelon. And I had considered putting electroculture with this watermelon. I think I may do that today and see how it takes off. All of my stuff's doing good in the green stalk. I water that every evening. Guys, I'm going to show you these nasturtiums. These are just some new colors to me, and these are just so beautiful. Get around here where we could see this really well. Isn't that beautiful? Gosh, just lovely. This one over here is a lighter color. Make sure I don't trip over the hose. Just a beautiful, beautiful plant. I've got tons of tomatoes, but none of them ripe yet. That's a nasturtium. And I've got one here. And this one here on the end, it's got like a deep, dark burgundy color to it. Just lovely. So I'm gonna set up these copper antennas here in the garden today and work a little bit on my chicken wire, and that'll be all I'll do today. You guys like my hat? I'll tell you a little bit of story about this hat. I was trying to ask this Asian lady how much she wanted for the hat. She pulls out this outfit. She's trying to sell me this outfit, and I kept saying, no, the hat. So when I finally got out of her what she wanted for the hat, she still kept trying to sell me the outfit to go with the hat. And I know in her language she was probably telling me how good it's going to look with the hat, but I didn't need the outfit. It would have looked like I was ready for a flood. Okay, so I'm going to set you guys up so you can see how I'm going to put these copper antennas in the ground. I'm always calling them springs because they look like a spring, but it's called a copper antenna. Let me get you set up here. Okay, the way these came, they're all twisted together, so I gotta figure out a way to get them apart. And I think I'm just gonna put two in this row. Oh, that came out pretty good. So you're supposed to put the, I think the longer end in the ground, and the shorter end sticks up maybe. To be honest with you, I don't even remember, but I'm gonna stick it in the ground. If it's wrong, I'll look back at my little paper that came with it. So even though all I've got right now is seeds in the ground there, I was wondering if, you know, like this, if this part right here has to face south. So that's what I did when I put it in the ground. I made sure that this part right here faces south. since I don't have a plant up just yet, to go by putting this at the south end of your plant. So I'm going to do this over here at the other 2 rows of corn. Get those in the ground right quick. Okay, so I got 4 of these left. I'm going to put one with the watermelon plant, and I was thinking about putting a couple of these in the strawberry bed, because I haven't showed you guys strawberry bed lately. Okay, so here is the watermelon plant, and we're going to go to the south end of the plant. That would be this way. And I think you put it like 3 to 4 inches away from the plant. So I'm going to go right about there. I think. I'll go back and check my... I probably should have checked that before I came out, but I was excited about getting out in the garden. What can I say? I will go back and check that. And of course, I'll keep you guys updated on all that, in case you're into the electroculture and trying it out. And I did have somebody who sent me a message saying that they stretched these out, and I thought that was pretty interesting how they stretched them out and used them. Okay, so here's the strawberries. When I first put them out here, they didn't make it. I mean, they struggled, but they're coming back now, so I'm going to try putting 2 of these copper antennas in this bed and see what that does for that. Okay, so that's 2 of them in there. There's one. There's the other one. Kind of hard to see in these beds. And then the other raised bed is all of my sunflowers. They're dwarf sunflowers, so they're doing pretty good. Okay, so I have 1 copper coil left. Not quite sure where I'm going to put it, but I'll go up here in the garden, see if I can figure that out. I don't want to waste none of them. Now, since I've been out of work, finance is going to be a little bit short till I get back into work, but I do, ooh, bug hit me in the arm. I do plan on ordering probably about 10 more of these. I ordered 10 this time. I'm thinking I might put this last one with my jalapeno peppers, just to see how it does with those. So I thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I'm gonna get to work on my chicken wire and just enjoy just a little bit of time outside, because it's going to be extremely hot today and I don't want to get out here and overdo it. But I thank you guys for hanging out with me, and we'll get back to looking at this electroculture as these seeds sprout and we see how everything does. See you guys next time. Bye.